So 7 years ago, I got myself to finally start talking about this. And when I was about 29, I found myself in 40 million rand debt. And it happened because I was trying by all means, like everybody would have, made a plan to have a legacy. But most of all, I was really just trying to start businesses to make money, like everybody does. So I got into 40 million rand, and I always say to myself, you know what, if I had gotten into this debt while buying myself some LV somewhere or going to a holiday, it would have been better. But I actually, this happened actually while I was just thinking, let me do something for my family. Let me build a legacy for my kids. So I found out that I was really looking to make money. I wasn't doing something that was in my heart or in my purpose for being in the planet, but I was making all these things, going and trying so much stuff because I was just looking to make some money. And I know that all of us, we wake up every morning, and the one important thing in our head is, how am I making money for my family? How am I supporting my family? How am I making sure that my family is okay? And it's okay. But the other thing also is that luckily, and I mean, I say this all the time, luckily God also gave you amazing skills and amazing passions that are actually supposed to take care of that problem, that are actually supposed to take care of you, taking care of your family, taking care of yourself. So I did not know that the setup of how am I going to be taken care of was already made available to me. But then, obviously, because we have a system that has been telling us that we cannot have money easily. We need to work hard for money. Money does not grow on trees. We need to be a certain color. We need to be a certain gender. We need to know some things. We need to have studied and got all these I think probably education that will help us to have money. But then that is not true. So I found out when I got into this 40 million rand, I found out. And that is why I then decided 7 years ago that I need to share what I found out. I need to let others know that might get themselves into the same problem, or that are already in the same problem. How do you come out of that? So of course, like I said, I never went to Paris. I was just starting one business after the other. So I had started 6 businesses by that time. And that's when the sixth business failed, and I got to be sequestrated and went into bankruptcy and lost everything. By the way, I'm married in community of property, which meant that I got my husband to lose everything that he had just because the fact that he's married to me. So definitely you should make sure that how you marry people that you're married to, and also just know what's at stake, because things like this do happen, to the best of us. So then 7 years ago, I had gone through a big change in my life, and I had found out that money is not what we were taught it is. Money is actually energy. And that meant that you did not have to work for money. You don't have to wake up every morning going out there and trying and pushing so hard to make money. You do not have to do that. What you do need to do is to wake up and set yourself up in a vibration that is correctly aligned to what you want, but also make sure that you are living in your purpose. Now, that is the biggest problem ever. The fact that we actually do not live in our purpose, but then we actually do not even know what our purpose is. And that also is not our fault. I promise you, it's not your fault if you have no idea what your purpose is and you're not living it. The system that we are living in, the worldly system, has created a very, very good program that helps us to divert from our purposes, that helps us to not care about our purpose, that makes us think that our purpose is a hobby, that makes us think that our purpose will never make us money, that makes us think that our purpose is just waste of time. We need to find ourselves a serious thing, something serious to do in life so that we can be okay. So that is why we do not have money, because guess what? If you are not living in your purposeful life, then you are not going to have money. Or when you do have it, I mean, I always make a joke about people who entrepreneurs. They have money for 2 days and it's gone, and they like back to square one. And it's like, but you just had money. What happened to you? But it's because they just made that money and then it's gone soon as, whatever happens. But when you are living in your purpose, you find that flow never dries up. It could be COVID, it could be whatever. That flow never dries up. So currently right now, a lot of people have lost money, have lost their businesses. And I say, it's not a problem. If this has happened to you right now, don't worry, because you have now just learned how to not be affected the next time, because this is going to happen again. In 2008, I was having my first business in property, and the world recession hit. The whole financial system collapsed in 2008, and almost every business was affected. But then property was the one that was mostly affected. Now, I was in a property business, so which meant that I lost everything. That time, that's the first business that failed. And that when it happened, I was never ready. I was in a property business to make money. It was never my calling. It was never something that God prepared me and made me to do. So guess what? I lost everything. And just like today, so many people have lost a lot. But just make sure that you find out if whatever you're doing, is it your passion? Is it your purpose? Because when it's not, guess what? The chances of of not making it are so much more. So you have a job. If this job is not your purpose, is not your passion, it's gonna be heavy on you. It's gonna depress you. You're gonna find the wrong boss. You're gonna find people who are not supportive in your growth in it. And most of all, you're not gonna get to be paid what you're worth. But when this is your purpose and this is where you're supposed to be, you find that the money is enough for you. You are able to make amazing things with money that you earn there. I mean, we all probably know this. It's not about how much you earn, but it's about how much you can attract into your life. There are people that earn very little and you find them having all sorts of things that are amazing in their life. So it's not about how much you earn. There are people who earn a lot. I mean, I have those people as my clients, and they will say, but because I earn a lot, but my PA earns so little, but she has more than me. What's wrong with me? Why am I like this? And obviously, those are all the things that they affect you. Then you know that something is not right. So 3 years ago, the purpose that I'm talking about in my life called for me to write a book. So I wrote this book 3 years ago called Money and Black People. And really, the purpose of me thinking I was writing it was just so that people in Joburg and probably in Pretoria and Gauteng that cannot come to my seminars, that kind of coaching session with me, can be able to find more information about what I do. So I wrote this book, but then little did I know that God had different plans for it. And then I started a YouTube channel just after I launched it. From there, at 3 years back, people in South Africa were not into so much of YouTube. So I got so many orders that came outside South Africa, from England, from Brazil. We were shocked what was happening. But then the book went and sold so much internationally, got to be a bestseller internationally before it even was known much in South Africa. But then what I want to highlight for you is that same book sold to today almost 12,000 copies, and is made up to 3 million rand, which means that is money that I have never worked for one day. I only wrote a book that I thought was going to just help people who can't come through to my seminars. But then that book has gone and made 3 million. So what I'm saying is that your purpose, you do not know how it's going to take care of you, but it will take care of you in ways that you will never understand. So now I went through all of this, but I knew that it wasn't just for me, for me to just be like, oh well, I went through this for fun. No, it wasn't. There was a reason. There was a big purpose for this. So, hence I say 7 years ago, then I started to share with those who wanted to know, how do you connect with money on on an emotional level? How do you heal your money story? So the book is so the book is here, Money and Black People. A lot of you already have it, but if you don't have it, it's on my website, busiselesho.com, and it's also on Amazon and Kindle. So you can just search for Money and Black People on Google. It will show up, and you can buy it online, or you can go to my website and get it there. It takes about 2 days to get delivered to your door, so it's quite easy. Dombi says that book changed my life forever. Grateful coach. Thank you so much, Dombi. I know. So I am saying that I had to do this because I knew that what I went through was not just for me. It was going to help other people. As much as everybody that has ever read the book, they have learned something. Something has changed in their lives. So that is why I'm here. That is why I'm here this morning to talk to you. Today, I wanted us to talk about something very important also. I wanted us to talking about leveling up. So why are we talking about leveling up? The thing is this, most of the times we know what we're doing, we know where we want to go, and sometimes we're doing something great and it's going well. But then we sort of get into a comfortable zone, or like a sort of stuck position. It's not like things are not great, it's not like things are not going well, but you sort of just get into a routine of, oh yeah, this is what's happening, okay, fine, it's happening, it's okay. So you find yourself sort of stuck. But then also there are also people that have probably 10 years ago chose something and then started doing it, but then never ever leveled up. So a person will be saying, you know what, because I've been in the same job for 10 years. I've been doing this business for 10 years. I've been earning the same amount for 10 years. I've been making the same amount for 10 years. I've been just like, I don't know what happened, but 10 years has passed. No, we're not supposed to have lives like that. So the thing is, sometimes you reach this big break. Maybe it's the job that you've been wanting, maybe it's the income that you've been wanting, and then all of a sudden you feel like you have received a lot that you shouldn't ask God for more. And this is something that I deal with when I coach people on a daily basis. A lot of people feel like, oh, I've gotten this, I should rest now, and then I shouldn't ask God for more. I should just like enjoy this and shut up type of vibe. Okay, fine. It's okay to enjoy what you've got. But the thing is this, God is always putting desires in your heart. Right now, you know, as I'm talking to you, that God is telling you something needs to happen. And God is probably telling you it's supposed to be a new business, it's supposed to be a new product, it's supposed to be a new job, it's supposed to be a new move. You know God is telling you, because God is always, there's a list before you were born. God has set up this long list for you to receive amazing things. But guess what? Let's say this list has 150 things. Well, now you only have ticked 3. I mean, really, time is moving. Most of us, we are already halfway there. You know, normally they say, 70 is what we are given. So if you're at 35, guess what? You pass half time. So, and you only tick 3 stuff. I'm not saying you should go crazy and, be trying to have everything in the world. But I'm just saying it will help you to listen to what God is saying is next in your life. And I'm saying this because I also do a lot of astrology, which is reading the signs and the times. And the current energy right now is that we are being supported by the universe to go on and do more. So we okay. So we are currently supported to go and do more, to go and explore more of who we are. So other people, I see a hand. Let me see who's in this hand. So yeah, definitely. If you want to say something, let me know. Okay, don't let me know. Yeah, raise a hand and then unmute yourself, because hey, I can't see much. I didn't see whose hand was up. Okay, oh, it's Mandombi. All right, Mandombi. Mandombi, do you want to ask something? If you want to ask something, please unmute yourself. So we are knowing that the next level is calling us, but then we always also then have these excuses, like we say, oh God, no, it's currently COVID. Oh God, no, I think I'm too young for this. Oh God, no, I think I'm too old for this now. Oh, I think maybe I should wait for 2 years more. I think I don't have enough money. I think so. We keep ourselves in this stuck position by having this so many reasons to why we're not having this. A lot of you have heard me talk about the fact that to make 100,000 and to make 10 rand, it takes the same energy. Literally, it's the same thing. But normally, what we want to happen is that we want to have some kind of an experience with how to make it. So normally, if you ask a person, can you make 10 rands by 4 p.m. today? They'll be like, yeah, you know what, I can think of a few things I can do to make 10 rand. Maybe I can sell something. Maybe I can ask somebody for 10 rand, but I can have 10 rand by 4 p.m. today. If you say to a person, can you make 100K by 4 p.m. today? Or can you make 1,000,000 rand by 4 p.m. today? They're like, oof, you know what, maybe it's not enough. There isn't enough time till 4 p.m. Maybe, you know, I don't know exactly how to go about making 1,000,000 rand by 4 p.m. today. Maybe there is so many reasons. The person can come up with so many reasons. They don't have capital. They all the reasons, all the famous reasons that people have around why they can't be who they should be, or who God wants them to be at that point in time. But then the thing is this: the 10 rand person did not have reasons. That's why they can go out and get the 10 rand. It is because in their mind, there is no doubt that they are knowing how to make 10 rand. They have the resources to make 10 rand. They are capable. They are worthy of making 10 rand. But then the 1,000,000 rand is like, oh my God, I've never seen 1,000,000 rand. I don't even know how 1,000,000 rand looks like. Now, how am I going to make it at 4 p.m.? But the thing is this: I have been in 40 million rand debt. I've also been in debt of 1,000 rand. The feeling is the same. The stress you feel when you owe 40 million rand and the stress you feel when you're owing 1,000 rand is exactly the same. So the energy you use to make 10 rand is the energy you use to make 100K or 1,000,000 rand. But the thing is this: let's say you were going to ask for the 10 rand. You could actually ask for 1,000,000 rand. There is a person who makes more than 1,000,000 rand an hour right now that can easily give you 1,000,000 rand, because for them 1,000,000 rand is not an issue. But you don't think that, and you can ask anybody for 1,000,000 rand because you think 1,000,000 rand is way too much. But to other people, 1,000,000 rand is just nothing. You should talk to them about maybe 1,000,000,000 rand. So that is why then it's the same thing. Asking, can I have 1,000,000 rand, and asking, can I have 10 rand, is the same line. It takes exactly the same seconds. But if you are not vibrationally aligned with the 1,000,000 rand, you are never even going to try. So that is why I say to you always are thinking that I can't have the next level of my life. And then you come up with reasons because. Those reasons are the only thing why you do not want to move on. But the moment you remove those reasons and say, okay, fine, I know that God now is saying I should have a new car. God now says I should have an increased income. God now says I should have a better relationship than this one. God now says I deserve to live in a certain environment. God says now I deserve to, I don't know, go on a certain holiday. But if you're not going to ignore that and replace it with all the reasons that you have, you're going to be able to then now take the steps to align yourself with that new thing that you want. So, and I know that leveling up, it seems like sometimes like a luxury. I don't have to rock the boat, let me just keep whatever that I have been doing. But the thing is this, if you don't do it, over time, you then get depressed because God has put so much in you, but you just keep ignoring it. And then now you get depressed. I have been depressed in my life. And I promise you, every time I have been depressed, it's because I have not been taking the steps that I need to take with my life. And then you obviously start to see the things that you supposed to be having all around you. And then you start to ask yourself, but why am I not having that? Why am I not doing like this? Why am I? It is because you did not allow yourself to level up. Because maybe you're scared, because maybe you have all these reasons that you think things are supposed to be in place in this way for you to be there. So if you have reasons, it's okay. Today, I want to help you to cancel those reasons, to literally delete each and every one of them. So I wanted to do the seminar, and it is connected to the YouTube video that I did earlier this week on the new moon. And I knew that if you were to move and really go on and harness this energy of achieving things that you want in your life, you needed to know how to delete those reasons why you can't level up today. Because all of us knows that there is a new level. You know the level is calling you. You know the level exactly. The level has been talking to you the whole year. The level has been talking to you the whole week. The level is there and it says, can you please give me some attention? But you've been like, hey God, man, I'm so busy. I'm so busy paying my bills. I'm so busy. I don't know, busy doing what? But you know that level. So let me see in the comment section if you know that the level is there. If you know for sure that the level is ready for you, but you are the one who's not been ready for the level. You are the one who's been saying, so if you know the level is there for you, and you have been like, the reason. So let me see on the chat box. Let me say that you know that there's a new level, but you've been ignoring it. You've been trying to move away from it. You've been trying to just maybe it's not the time. Some people also we all do this. We want confirmation. Somebody must come from somewhere and tell me Jesus said I should do it. Or I don't know, whatever that you just something must happen. So that I know that this is supposed to happen. Oh hell no! Oh hell no! The reason why you are even thinking about it, the reason why it even crossed your mind, it's not your own choosing what crosses your mind. God has put it in your heart because it has been put in place for you. There is no way, I promise you, there is a time where you didn't think about the car you want today. That car was never, you could see it, whatever, you didn't care. But all of a sudden, now the car's like, oh my God, that car. Oh my God, that car. Oh my God, that house. Oh my God, that what. You now, you know that there was a time that didn't matter, but why does it matter now? Because God said, now we are ready for this. And a lot of people also that comes to me for especially healing sessions, where they're scared of moving forward. And before I even talk about the scared one, let's talk about when a person says, you know what, I've got so much debt that I know the next level is calling me, but then what am I doing with the debt? And you know that debt is actually just something that you also use and you continually create more of it so that you have a reason why you shouldn't move on. Because when you have debt, you have the perfect excuse. Oh no, you see, I have debt, I still need to pay the debt, I can't be moving to other things. Then you feel you sleep well at night. So you literally unconsciously create that to self-sabotage yourself so that you do not have to move forward. You do not have to go and get that thing done. Because guess what? Oh ma, everybody knows when you have debt, you're supposed to pay it. But guess what? When you do it, you pay it, and then by the time you left with 100 rand, guess what? Somebody decides to die, or somebody wants you to borrow the money, or your car tires do what something, your fridge, and then now I have to, take the credit card again and do whatever. Oh no, the debt is still here. Guess what? I still can't do that thing. So there are so many things that you do to self-sabotage yourself. Other people just get themselves into crappy relationships with people that are so crappy that you're like, oh no, the person I'm in a relationship with cannot allow me to do this. Oh, it's my husband. Oh, it's my wife. She spends too much money. Or you find yourself in all sorts of crazy, rubbish stuff just because you're trying to make a reason why you can't move on. I promise you guys, I do energy healing on people, and the stuff I have to deal with that people make up as, everything that we go through in life that is horrible. I do it myself. I know this. When my coach and energy healer does this thing, he's like, oh my goodness, why so much drama? You really trying to run from this, creating more drama. I do it also. I'm not saying you are weird or do it, but we were trained like that. We were trained that when you're trying to run from something, you create so much drama so that you have something to distract you. So people create relationships where you find them like, okay, I have a relationship with this person, so now I need to go and do a loan for them, and then now they're not paying the loan, and then I have to pay the loan. So you see why I'm not moving forward. I have the loan to pay. Wow. So a lot of your problems is not because you're supposed to be having those problems. It's problems that you subconsciously are creating to run away. Because guess what? When you choose your calling, when you choose this thing that God has put you, you will have problems. I promise you, you will have problems. I can bet my life on it right now. You will have problems. But guess what? If you do not take that calling that God has given you, you will still create problems. I can bet my life on it. You will still create problems. You will still have problems. So then what? Choose problems that you want. Like, really, you're going to have problems anyway. So I say, choose to have problems that actually makes sense in your life. So you want to choose a problem of a person who's traumatizing you. You want to choose a problem of having broken cars and houses, and problems of a boss that is crazy, problems of a business that is crappy. You know what? Those are problems and they are valid. But then you could literally choose to level up and then have level up problems. Hey, those ones are also strong, but those ones, when you solve them, they make so much sense in your life. There is a video I've got on YouTube where I tell people how to get themselves bigger problems because small ones are creepy. And I promise you, when you have bigger problems and nice, exciting problems, like the fact that you are stressing about the fact that your website is done wrong. You see, when you have a problem like that, it's better than having a crappy problem like, I don't know what, you have high blood pressure. Because really, when you do not move on and do what God wants, you will have high blood pressure. You will have cancer, actually. It can go that far because you are depressing who you're supposed to be. So do you really want to choose high blood pressure over a website that is not right? I mean, really, you'll be like, oh, my website. Yeah, that's a good problem. My problem currently is that I don't have a website, man. And then guess what? Then we can sit in a coaching session and be like, okay, fine, where can you find a website? How can you find a website? And I promise you, there's like 40 million ways of getting a website without you paying for it. Today, right now, we can find all of them. But when you don't want to have that problem of looking for ways of how to find a website and you don't pay for it because you don't have the money today, you want to have a problem of having high blood pressure. You want to have a problem of having diabetes because you know what? I can tell people I've got diabetes and I don't have to do stuff like this. It's fine. I mean, if you don't want to do it like that, it's okay. But what I'm saying is that every time you try to run from your calling, you actually create your problems for the running that you're doing. That running is not safe anyway. So what I'm saying is that I've been there, I've done that. You better stop running and go and face better problems. Like, guys, really, you want to have problems that are nice. You know, when you cannot afford your car installment, instead of stressing about the fact that how am I going to make the 6,000 to pay the car? How am I going to afford the 6,000? Go and check out how much is the total amount in the car. So if the car is 300,000 that you need to, at the end of the day, if the car you were owning it, you had to pay 300,000 to get it. Upgrade your problem. Upgrade the 6,000 rand problem to a 300K problem. Say, you know what, at this moment today, I'm starting a manifestation challenge. And if you need one, let me know. I'll share with you all the manifestation challenges that I've got. Like, it's a lot. Like, that's my place to play. That's with me when I want to play about stuff like that are spiritual, I do manifestation stuff. So let me know. So you want to upgrade. You want to say, I am starting a manifestation challenge on a 300K. I want to have 300K to pay off the car. Not the 6,000. Now, what is going to happen is this. You're going to start doing the work of upgrading this problem to the 300K, from 6,000 to 300K. Now, what will actually normally happen is this. You will get 150K. You will get even 100K. Now, when you get 100K divided by 6,000 is a lot. You can pay this car for a whole 2 years without thinking. Imagine, the 6,000 problem is out of your life forever. Maybe you haven't solved your 300K problem, but you no longer have a 6,000 rand problem. So that is how I always upgrade my problems, and I never have to suffer anymore. But the thing is this. You are just too scared of what you don't know is going to happen, that you actually cause yourself so many problems in the mix. I mean, who knows that they've caused themselves problems running from their calling, from their gift, doing the thing they're supposed to do? Who knows that they've caused themselves serious stuff doing that? Okay, so the session today is for me to just show you how you delete those reasons why you shouldn't be. So I see Khonse says I need the manifestation challenge. So Khonse, I'm going to give you a link to my YouTube channel. Actually, you just go to YouTube now or whenever, and you just go to YouTube and you type my name, but I should be able to type it here and put it here, and then you click there. There's a manifestation challenge there that I did in August. Oh my goodness, this airport stuff, they're falling off now. Okay, hope you guys can still hear me. So I'm gonna send you that link. It's on YouTube, so just watch it. It's 7 days. Is it 7 days or 3 days? It's a few days. It's a manifestation challenge that we were doing in August for the Lions Gate, but then you can do it at any time of the year. It's the perfect manifestation challenge. But also I have done more workshops on that. If you need the workshop, you have my PA sent you this thing, log into this workshop. So make sure that you ask her for a recording of one of the workshops that we've done. That in the workshop you'll find more details, but there is just one on YouTube right now. I'll send it to you on the chat box. On the chat box on YouTube. I'll send it to you just now. Yeah, I'll find it. I'll send it to you. Don't worry. Now, I wanted us to really dig deep down and firstly get you to accept that you know what God wants you to be doing right now. So, is there anybody who don't know what needs to happen? Your next level, you have no idea. Like, oh, Gusmin, I don't have a next level right now. I'm in a next level. God hasn't talked to me about no level. If you have a problem like that, can you please unmute yourself? We need to talk quickly. If you do not have a next level that you know for sure that God has said to you now this needs to happen, girl, boy. The thing is, you need to move to this level. But when obviously you've been saying no and you've been making excuses, if you do not have that problem of having God talk to you about stuff that needs to happen, please unmute yourself and let me know so we can discuss that very, very quickly before we continue. Anybody who has that problem of, I have no idea what's my next level. Like, there is nothing for me. Like, but the next level, is there somebody like that? So can you say me? I know very well my next level. My excuse is I cannot say it. I cannot convince people. Oh, it's like that's a nice problem. Now that one is so easy to solve when it's like actually.
Hello.
Oh, is somebody talking? Yes.
Hi, my name is Maji. Can you hear me?
Yes, Machi, I can hear you.
Yeah. So I'd say I don't know I have a next level. I just know I don't belong here. Like the space I'm currently in, it's uncomfortable. Like there's not even misery, but work, personal, like almost everything. But in terms of what to do next, it's not clear. Like I have no idea.
Okay. So the good thing, Machi, is that you know, things are not where you're not where you're supposed to be. So you're not comfortable. It doesn't feel good. It's you know for sure this is not where I'm not supposed
where I'm supposed to be. Absolutely.
Yes. And then that is the first step, and it's the perfect like launch pad for you. So now the thing is this, you also have things you want, right? There are things in your mind right now that you know you want.
Yes.
So give us one that you don't mind sharing.
I want a house.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the list is there, ne? You want
a house. I want a car.
Yes.
I could use with some lump sum money.
Yeah. Exactly. And I mean, you have a house right now, right? It's not, you're not talking from us from a bridge under somewhere. You are in a house, right?
I have shelter. Yes.
yes. So the next level is that you get a house, maybe that is bigger than the one you have, maybe that you own, maybe that you can pay cash, right? So the thing is this: God always gives us the end in mind. So you have now the end. You know, the next thing I want is that house. But then the question is like, I don't know what I need to do for this house, right?
Correct.
So so it's like you have that list of the things that you need to be moving on to, but you sort of don't know how to get them. And if I could ask, why don't you have the house you want right now? There's also so many reasons why. So I need you to have very, very sacred the end goal. And while we're doing the process of deleting, I'm gonna show you how you're gonna get this thing sorted out very fast. And I'm saying I'm gonna give you new problems. I'm not saying you're gonna have you see the problems you have right now are not the right ones. The ones where you don't like where you are. So I'm gonna literally give you new problems that are gonna lead you to the end results, which is the house, the car, and all these other things you want. But then the deleting process is gonna then lead you to you finding what must you be doing to get there where you want to get, which is at the house and at the car, and at the money savings account, even nice. Okay.
Yes.
So God has put in your house, in your heart, you need a new house, babes. You need a new car. This thing of you not having this much money, it's not right. That is what is making you even being comfortable with where you are, because you are not where you're supposed to be.
Absolutely. Okay, not to derail the group, just one last question. In terms of, I feel like those ones are more materialistic. There's a deeper work or a pre-work that needs to be done.
Yes,
would I be correct?
Yes. Yeah, you are very correct. So so you see, like I'm saying, that is the end result. The end result is going to be a physical manifestation of something. The middle part is what we're going to be doing today. So
awesome.
Always do not despise the end result. A lot of people are trying to say, oh no, now I just want to be happy. I don't know. You want the car, please. Why are you here? You want the house. Please don't tell us such things. But I promise you, me, I always wanted money. And looking for money, I found spirituality. I found myself. I found God. I found being a healer. I found all these things just looking for money. A car and a house and few things. That's how you get there. So God gives you the end result, so that it's like a carrot. You know, when they dangle a carrot in front of a donkey, the donkey can go forever and reach so many things in their lives, but they're just looking for. So do not acknowledge that you want the physical stuff, because that is, I mean, we have a physical body. That's why God put us here for that reason. But while you're going there, you're gonna discover so much about you. You're gonna grow so much going to the car, going to the house, and that's what we're gonna be doing today.
Awesome, thank you. I like that.
Thank you so much for asking. So guys, if you also had a problem like what she just said, where you'll be like, I don't know what's up, I don't know what's up, you know what's up. Now you know. That part is sorted out. So I just want to do this before we continue so that I do not forget. Let me guys give you that link before I forget. I feel like I'm gonna forget. Let me just do it quick. I'm gonna put it on the chat box so that everybody can have it, and then we can continue. So I can't see your questions there, because they are a little bit a lot, but you can put them there. I'm gonna just take time also while we're finishing here to just read them all and answer you. So if you have questions there, let me know. Oh, I found the manifestation challenges. Let me then get you this link. Just let me know if it opens on your side. I'm just gonna paste it now. Oh, I don't know what I've done there, but I hope that opens up. Also, guys, if you do not have, oh, there's the link. I was clicking something wrong. If you don't find this right, I'll also post it on my social media, on my Facebook. So I'll also just share it on my Facebook so that you can have the link. Okay, so Zenzi is asking, do we need to leave contact details here? Oh no, Zenzi, you don't have to leave contact details. So if somebody sees that they need you, they can just inbox you. They're here on the chat. I think you go and you say chat to somebody private. So you don't have to put your phone numbers, just so that it's safe. Okay, so there I've put it the manifestation challenge. So anybody who needs it, it's on the chat box. And then yeah, okay. So let's continue. So now, oh, thanks, but says the link works. Okay. So now, as I said, number one, we don't want to create more problems in our lives just trying to run from what God wants us to be and have. Number two, we don't want to be stuck in a position where we know we're not supposed to be there, and we're sitting there because we're like, I don't know where I want to be, or how am I going to get there. So number three is that we want to acknowledge that what is it that we want, what is it in our hearts, what God has put in our hearts in terms of the final product, in terms of, I always have this in my manifestation work, the things that I wish for and the things that I desire, and I'll explain it to you later how that works like. So the one step before you get the car is where you live in your purpose. So living in your purpose is not about what you think like you have to change your whole entire life. Sometimes you have to, but not really. And I mean, I've got a course, 30 days. It's called Finding Your Purpose. And in that course, I mean, the best thing that we do in that course is to clear limiting beliefs, because limiting beliefs are definitely those things that say, oh no, my job is the only thing that can provide for me. I can never take care of myself. So, or I would never sell this because people will never buy from me, or people will never take me serious, or I'm not good enough, and all of that. But don't worry about that. If you do need that course, you can check my website, pussyselesho.com. But then, one thing that we always think that our purpose is about, we think that it's something out there that is so big and so huge that is going to totally probably kill you if you ever try it. No, it is something that you see every day. It is something that you already live in your life every day. So a lot of the coaches, I see the coaches that are here that I train. I've got a coaching academy where I train and help people who want to become coaches also, like I have been for the past 7 years, get accreditation and study how to be a coach and have proper training. So most of them, when they start the process of becoming a coach, they really just know that being a coach is what they want, but going through and studying it, they really believe that it has to change everything in their lives. But normally what is happening is that they are already, from the day they were 18, they're already giving people advice. People come to them and be like, hey, you know, the advice you gave me last week, it actually worked. And then they give other people their phone number, like, yeah, call this one. I know she's going to help. And the person calls like, yeah, somebody gave me your number. They said you are the right person to talk to. And you're like, why? Why am I the right person to talk to? And then you start talking to the person. The person gets really, you know, a revelation from whatever you were saying. Probably you don't even know what you're saying to them. But the thing is this, you've always been a coach, but then you just never knew. I mean, everybody knows you are a coach because they call you. Sometimes it happens that you get into a text with nobody that you know, a stranger, and just start telling you their problems, you know, hey, in a problem in Jane. Hi man, I just felt like I should tell you. Oh, so when you're a coach, you have that vibe that God put in you that you actually don't even have to market yourself. You just have to live in that. So I literally teach coaches how to become coaches inside of them, accept it for them, because everybody knows already that you're a coach. You are the only one who has not gotten the memo. So that is why a person will go study coaching and never coach, because they now know the theory part of how to coach a person, but then they haven't accepted that they are the coach. So you have been one all your life, but then when you haven't accepted. So that is what we're gonna do. That is what we're gonna do. That is how I'm gonna show you how you are to delete those limiting beliefs. So then you can find out, let's say if you are supposed to be a coach, then you find out you have to think, actually, I am a coach. I have been doing this coach. Everybody gets the service for free from me. How, why? Why should be people getting free services for coaching from you? Because the thing is that when they pay for the service, they will actually take it more serious. That is when it heals them better. Other than, oh, you know what? She gave me a good advice and it worked. And yeah, maybe I should try it again. But when the person knows that they came to you and they pay a question session, there is more of an energy flow that they use this idea, and it actually yields them more, because then they understand that they received from you. And yeah, so you've always been a coach and you're thinking, hi, if I'm going to be a coach, Jesus must come himself here and tell me. No, people have been telling you every day that you're a coach. People at work, they stop you from working. You find yourself not working the whole day and you're busy talking about people's problems. And they are coming one by one. So you've been a coach. If you need a confirmation, guess what? You've been getting it all along. But then you're thinking, this purpose thing is a very special thing. Oh, hell no, it's not. So everybody, if you are a makeup artist, I tell you, you've been stopping people and showing them, you know, that lipstick, it's not right. Oh, boy, father, so lipstick. Oh, boy, father, so. You've been telling people how to put on this lipstick. Abantu mabasemshadweni bayafika lapha ubabuke uthi hayi ngeke siucala umshadweni nje, uyakafixa. You've been a makeup artist the whole time. If you are supposed to be making clothes, you have been doing this all your life. You just want to make clothes for people, mostly for free, because guess what? You've been told, this is inland, a a hobby, yes, a hobby. So you've been doing this thing all your life, but you just do not think this is the purpose thing. You just like, no, it's not, can't be it, can't be it. So please, if you've got a pen and paper, let's do this. Let's do this. So I need you to literally, so you're gonna write this thing down, and you're gonna do it later also, but you can do it here with me now while we're doing this. So you're gonna write down all the things that come so easily to you, that you do not have to, like, you do not have to think twice to make them happen. So maybe it is making clothes, maybe it is makeup, maybe it is cooking, maybe it is yoga, maybe it is exercising, maybe it is the coaching thing. I mean, you are this advisor of notes, and everybody knows what's when you are best in advising, and you've advised people and they became amazing people, but you have not advised yourself about nothing. Anyway, when you're a coach, you can't help yourself. So that's why I have 3 coaches. You can never help yourself. It doesn't work like that. So what is it? What is that thing that becomes so much easy to you? So let's say maybe it's exercise. You love exercising so much, and you love seeing, keeping calling other people, hey, exercise. This is exercise in song. Like you probably just love doing it. You enjoy doing it. It makes you so much happy. Or when you see people, maybe maybe people see a person wearing red and orange, you're like, no, you should never do that. So other things in life that when you see, they concern you about life, that you're like, this thing should never be happening. Maybe it's when you see women struggling, when you see kids struggling, when you see men struggling, when you see boys struggling, when you see married people struggling, when you see, I don't know, small business struggling, when you see people having low self-esteem, when you see whatever, and it worries you. So just think of all those things. Write them down, as many as you can think of right now. But there are, the top ones, but then there's more. There's more that you could write down. And those things. There's either they worry you or they make you feel so good when you're doing that. Now, those things normally happen to you every day. So that's what I want to show you. So you normally meet this thing that is troubling you, and you see it. You see people's eyebrows are wrong, and you like worry. You see one person's eyebrows are wrong in social media, and then you worry for 5 minutes, like, why can't they just get their eyebrows right? And that's like you are like traumatized by their eyebrows, and then you forget, and then you see another one at 3 p.m. Like, there's another one with wrong eyebrows. Then why are they doing this? Maybe you even don't know how to draw your own, but just the other people's eyebrows worry you. So that is it. And it happens every day. I promise you, God tells you about your purpose on a daily basis. Or this thing that you love, you keep seeing it on social media, you feel your heart is pumping. Oh, I love that. I love how she speaks. I love how she wears that. Maybe you haven't ever spoke anyway, but you're like, I love how that thing is happening, how that thing's done. And then I love this and this and this. And then you keep seeing it. And then you see it again after 2 hours. And then you see it again after 4 hours. And then that thing, please write it down. Because that is just exactly what God keep giving you. Or maybe you have a business, and then you just, all the time, you just keep thinking about, okay, maybe I've got 5 Uber cars. Maybe I should have 4 more. Maybe I should get 3 more. Maybe I should get, So maybe it's time to expand what you already have. Maybe it's time to change and put in more products. Maybe it's time to start a new department. Maybe it's time to, I know a lot of people that are also on network marketing. I mean, when you're in network marketing, the thing is that if you are not growing, as in you are in real network marketing, you're not doing funny things. Like in network marketing, you must have a product, obviously, that you sell, and a product that makes sense, obviously. And if you are not growing, it is because you are scared of the next level. It's not because people don't want to buy. Because the thing is this: if your network marketing product was nails, I mean, we need nails every day. Yesterday, I went to do my nails. Last 2 weeks, I was doing my nails. So I'm going to do my nails probably until I die. I mean, like, everybody knows that in my deathbed, I need my nails like proper. Like, when people come to check me out, I don't know if they will see my hands, but probably they won't. But my nails must be proper even when I die. So imagine if you were selling a product. The thing is that people are going to need that product every time. So if you're not growing, it's not because people don't want to buy. People need that product, definitely. But it's just because you have not allowed yourself to be the answer to their problems. And hence I'm saying that is what I want us to deal with. If you're network marketing and you're not making money yet, it's not because people don't want to buy from you. You are not allowing yourself to be answer to their problems, because you must be an answer to their problems, not a nonsense. And there's a big difference. And also on that, I just don't even want to go through that too much and divert from what we're talking about today. I've got a course on network marketing, how to do that right. I once played that industry thoroughly, so I understand exactly how you could stop yourself from being a solution to people's life, not a nonsense. But then when you're a solution to people's life, then people are going to flock to you. But then you must really doing the network marketing, a real network marketing, not the other stuff. Don't even want to talk about the other stuff. You all know that what I'm talking about. So now, once you've written all these things that are always in your life every day, now I want you to ask yourself, but why am I not allowing myself to be in this, to live this life? Why am I not allowing myself to live this life? Then now you're going to get more reasons. Okay, so maybe because it cannot pay all my bills. Maybe I did not get enough training. Maybe I don't have a degree in it. Or maybe you want to be a coach, or maybe I don't have accreditation. Mara, you've been coaching people all your life without accreditation. So maybe so you're gonna write those reasons why you're not living that life. So when you're doing that, at that stage, you're going to realize so many of the things that are blocking you, which, you know what, if you look at them right now, they are real problems in your life. So those are the problems that we're going to take and upgrade. So maybe I don't have, let's say it's a coaching thing, maybe I don't have the right knowledge. I don't know if I go out today, tomorrow, where will I start? Oh, hell yes. There is so many coaching schools. There is so, like I say, I've got a coaching school. There is so many places you could go and learn coaching. Why are you not giving yourself a problem of learning coaching than giving yourself the problem of staying in a job you hate? You see, that is what I mean. Give yourself a new problem than staying in the one you have. So you're gonna write down this. So maybe you could guys give me an example so that I can make examples with stuff that you actually have as problems on the chat box. So maybe the other reason maybe you're not being an instructor is because, oh, there's COVID. Where am I gonna train the people? Oh no, there is Zoom people. I've got 2 coaches now. It's Bongi and another lady that I've coached when they had no idea that they were even coaching fitness coaches. And today they're making so much money online, coaching people and giving people fitness, and people have summer bodies. They are online, they've never met them. And they make money from that. And it's like a miracle. But it's happening. Zenzi says getting funding to grow a new farm business. Oh, perfect one. I love those ones when I say it. So talking about a farm, I think 3 years ago, there's a lady who came to me. She came to me because she had debt. She had so much debt. And she wasn't happy. Obviously, nobody is happy with debt. And then we started, she took one of these courses that I've got, it's a 6-week course on dates, and obviously she went through, healed that. But then while she was healing that, one of the things is that you need to know why you want to come out of the debt and what should coming out of the debt give you. So what she wanted was a farm. And she also had reasons like, I don't have sense, I don't know where to get funding to get a farm, I don't even know where to get a farm, like where would I find one? So, and we then started a manifestation challenge for her, and it was about the farm, but she just like didn't connect herself to the farm in any way. Like, okay, now I'm out of debt, but then, you know, farm is way too big, she thought. And then we started the manifestation challenge. The good thing about a manifestation challenge is that you really do the internal work before you do the physical work. So she didn't have to go and look for a farm. She just needed to fix herself to accept that she wanted a farm, and she can have a farm, because that is the biggest deal. Then she started that work. Guess what? Her grandmother that was working in Bronkhorstspruit, the far east of Pretoria, just like going to Mpumalanga. Her grandmother worked there since she was 18. Now her grandmother was 69 or something. So the owners of the farm, the kids were born, they became men, and they left. That woman was taking care of them and the whole entire family all her life, all their lives. That time Julius was saying stuff, so they were leaving South Africa, going to Australia, because, you know, Julius was telling them he's going to take everything, so they got scared. Sometimes Julius helps. So then they said to this lady, Kokowa, this girl, we're gonna give you a gift, this farm, because we don't need it. We are old, our kids have gone and made life for themselves. They don't need this. So we are gonna say, thank you for giving us your whole entire life. We're gonna give you this farm. And then this lady's like, oh hell no. You know what am I gonna do with the farm at 69? I don't care about your farm. I'm old myself. And then, but then she remembered this granddaughter has always talked about farming. And then she said to them, oh, my granddaughter is the one that I know that wanted a farm. They're like, oh, no, call your granddaughter. She went there. She got a farm to transfer to her name. They gave her training, I think, for a 1-year training on how to, because there was planting, and then there was farming, as in cows and chickens and goats and pigs. Then they taught her. Today, she has a farm in Bronkhorstspruit. It's going so well. So, excuse me, what I'm saying to you is that she had to do the internal work of owning the farm in her vibration, and the farm came to her. She didn't pay 1 rand. Just like that, it happened. Now, I can tell you so many stories. These things happen every day. Sometimes I can't even believe the stuff that happens to my clients, because I'm like, what? That I never even thought that would happen to you. But of course, those same miracles have happened in my life. But the thing is this, you must do the internal work of healing the part of you that believes that you do not have. Hence, you are actually looking for funding because you think funding is the way. Maybe funding is not the way. Maybe you don't need funding. Like she started with the farm with no debt. She started with the farm with like, you know, she was like a trust fund child. Like, you born and then you are given things. That's what happened to her. But that is why you need to be doing this kind of work. So, I mean, for the past 7 years, I've been helping people really heal from their problems that are stopping them from getting into the next level. Hence, I've even done that. I've done this session. So, Sibongile says, quitting my job to do what I feel my core.
Bussy, we can't hear you.
We can't hear you.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Ah, yes, technology yabo idlala ngami guys. Sorry, nibangitshela manje ngiyasangizwa. I think there's a thing that I touch that I'm not supposed to touch. That then messes up stuff. Okay. I'm gonna have to put them in a way that I don't touch them. Okay. So when you finally allow yourself to do the work, you do not have to have answers. You just have to know what it is that you want to get done. And then the good thing is this: you have new problems in your life. You literally upgrade your whole entire problem life to a new level. And the problems that were old, that were there, they sort of go away. They run away because they know what they are no longer supposed to be in the same field as you. Okay, all right. So I said you write those reasons. You write those reasons. And then from those reasons, you start to build the new problems. So like I just gave you an example that you know that you've been coaching people for free. And then you're like, okay, fine. If I must be a coach, then I must learn to coach. Then you go and make the new problem, which is now learning how to be a coach. Okay, so maybe you go to a coaching school and there is an amount that you need to pay. That is your new problem. You rather have a problem of how do I pay for the coaching fee than to stay where you are. But then obviously, you are going to start to make strides in this field. So when you're making the strides, which is in the physical, I need you to be doing the spiritual work, which is what I was telling you about with this lady of a farm. You need to be doing the spiritual work. When you do the spiritual work, you then open your energy field that the people who have what you need, they find you. They literally come to you. Because you have created yourself a new problem, but the solutions are then going to find you when you're doing the spiritual work. So guys, trust me, I know this, I've done this. You need to do the spiritual work. So I thought as you're going to be doing that list, as you're going to be going through that list, yeah, one by one, you need to do the spiritual work on that. So I've got this great, amazing course that I created probably 4 or 5 years ago that I've went and I've redone the course, and I've put it in more things and make it easier. It's called How to Use Your Unused Skills to Make Money. How to use your unused skills to make money. It's a 40-day program. And the good thing about it is that it just doesn't fix you finding your skills and then literally having a business plan, but then it helps you to do the spiritual work while you do the physical work. The spiritual work of clearing these beliefs, the spiritual work of aligning yourself with what you want, the spiritual work of stopping to attract the problems you don't need and actually dealing with the problems you do need. So it is available to you guys, and I'm gonna start it with a group of people that will want to start to do this. We're gonna also do it live once a week. We're gonna have a class, and it's for 6 weeks because it's 40 days. It is going to start on the 3rd of September. So it's gonna be next week, Saturday, that we're starting. Let me just check the date because I might be giving you the wrong date. Yeah, it's 3rd of September. So next week, Saturday. Make sure that you come through and you do this course with me. It's gonna be for 3rd October, not November, 3rd October. So, and it's normally, the price is normally 2.1, but I'm definitely going to give everybody that is here only for $8.95. So you come through, it's a 6-week course. You're gonna be getting an email of what you need to do. You're gonna also be getting Zoom sessions where we're gonna discuss each and everything that you need to do. So we're gonna deal with the physical part of how you come to do what you need to do, and then we're going to do the spiritual part of how you need to let go of the things you need to let go. And because you know what, I am really wanting to see everybody who has these blocks removed. I am even going to make sure that you guys get energy healing sessions if you need them to get this thing done, because you do not have to work harder. You do not have to stay in the place that you are. You know that you need to level up. But then leveling up means that clearing these things that are in your way. And it's not that you need funding. It's not that you need anything that has to do with you having money to do that. You just need you to accept that you are where you need to be in terms of the moving forward. So I'm going to ask Sihle to send you all the details on your WhatsApp. I know that everybody that came through to get this have their WhatsApp. She has your WhatsApp. So I'm gonna ask Sihle to send you. Please just sign up quickly. I am gonna have a limit, hence I'm saying it's just for the group that came. I am gonna have a limit because I'm gonna be really working with you guys closely and making sure that this thing happens. So make sure that you register today or during this next week. You're gonna get the details on your WhatsApp. Register for that course. It is all the spiritual work you need to be doing, but it is also going to be all the physical work that you need to be doing. Now, physically, you hardly have to do stuff physically, but spiritually, there's a lot that you need to remove. And the good thing is this: when you remove these blockages in the spiritual realm, you also fix so much things. I've seen people. This program actually comes with an eating plan of some sort. People losing weight, people coming out of relationships that they shouldn't be in and finding the perfect match for themselves. I mean, that is just a bonus, obviously. We're fixing the money thing. But obviously, it comes with so many benefits. Like you actually become a better parent and you become all these other things like that are great. You start having a better relationship with your mother-in-law. I mean, so you do not have to keep living the life that you're living if it's not what you want. But also, you do not want to stay in one place if you can level up, because everybody has that thing that God is talking to you right now to say the next level for you. Even if you just received a big thing yesterday, God has already put a new level for you already. That new level is there. God has already said, yeah, you see, now you just got the new car, but then now I need you to have 2 more of these. God is always putting stuff in our hearts. That is why on a daily basis we must be doing the work of allowing ourselves to take on the next level. So I'm so excited about this course. And you know what, I said to myself, I really want to do this with you guys. I really want to do this with, I normally give courses and people do at their own leisure. But this one, I'm really going to be hands-on and we're going to do it together. And I know when we're done with this, people are going to be like, oh my God, this has just happened. All this kind of stuff happen when you start to work on yourself, which is more obviously about the self-love and all this that we never pay attention to. So, any questions? Please unmute yourself and ask. Please unmute yourselves and ask. I'm just looking at some of the comments if I can see a question. Thank you so much, guys, for joining. Thank you.
Hi, Lucy.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I feel like I manifested this because I wanted to get into the purposeful course.
Finding your purpose.
The one that find your purpose, and I just felt it was a lot of days overdue. So, but this one is coming at a perfect time, and so I just want to know the difference between this one and finding your purpose, because it sounds like the way you explain it, it sounds like they're very similar. What is the difference between the two? And the price is nice, so we're so excited about the price.
Yeah. So the skills course, it helps you to already do a sort of a business plan or a sort of a strategy around exactly what you want to do. So it's added value because you have a specific strategy to go about. When you finish the course in 40 days, you exactly have a strategy. The Finding Your Purpose course, it helps you to get all the ideas. It helps you to get all the things in place that you could start to do. And obviously, once you know of all the things that are possible for you at that time, then it's easy for you to do things. But the skills course, literally, you come out of there and you have your business card, you have your business logo, you have all those things, you've already done them. So that's the difference.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Tutupa. So anybody else has got a question?
Hi, Busi.
Hey, Olivu, hello.
How's it? So I just want to ask a generic sort of question related. It's a follow-up from the previous speaker. So there's a lot of people that probably at this point have figured out what their skills are and have figured out the potential to make money from those skills. But now, when it comes to this block of I am employed, they pay me so much, who else is going to give me this much money? Do you have something that sort of helps one overcome that? I don't know what to call it. It's probably like a fear. Yeah, sorry, Pussy. Yeah, can we take that one? Because, people are talented, but then, the security is what has us locked into employment. Thank you, Coach.
Thank you, Lebu. Thank you so much for joining us. So that's a very important question. And it's true. So many people know now that, okay, maybe I'm supposed to be a coach. Maybe I'm supposed to be this. They know for sure. And maybe they're already doing that thing, but then nobody wants to pay. Actually, people just come and ask you for free all the time, stuff that has to do with your calling. And then you also start to being beat up because how now I know what I'm supposed to be doing, but then nobody is interested in paying me for it now. What's this? So, and a lot of my clients that I've seen them get that right is artists. So many people in the TV industry that are artists, that are creatives, they have that problem because they do not value their own self and what they are giving. That is why people want to take it for free. Oh my goodness, it is so irritating how people will ask them to come through and do so much work and never pay them. Pay them after 6 months when they feel like it. So Lego's question is so important. That is what happens when you do not know your value. And you are sitting there, you are sending the quotations, you are sending the invoices. You are just like, here I am, I'm marketing myself. I am putting myself out there. I know what my calling is. I know what my skill is, but it's not making me money. It's because you haven't done the work of understanding your own value, of valuing your own value. So for that, I've also have a course. Oh, definitely have a course for that. So that one is a 7-day course. It's called the value course. So Lebu, that is what you need. So it's actually a quicker one. It's 7 days. It comes with meditation. It comes with literally clearing that one area. So you now know. You don't have to go through a lot. You just now know. It's me speaking. It's me doing a makeup course. It's Dombe has done it. 7-day course. It's amazing. Yes, Dombe has done it. The value course. So that is what you need to be taking. So if you also somebody else has a need for that course, the value course, when you know what your skill is, when you know what your purpose is, but your purpose is not bringing you money, that's what you need to do. Do that 7-day course. It's called the value course. So that will probably do that. If you are not finding a joy after maybe you've done all of this and you're still feeling like you're stuck, it is time for us to do a healing session. So I do healing sessions between Monday and Fridays. Normally don't do them on weekends because I ask the Lord that I don't do them on weekends. I go and play with other kids. So please book a session, but we can do it after hours if you are at work during the day. So do a healing session, because a healing session then will tell you then specifically for you what is the current thing you need to change, what is the current thing that is blocking you. And when we're doing a healing session, what we do in a healing session is that I connect with your guides and your angels, and then I connect with the people in your spiritual field that are giving you guidance but are also helping you to have the strength to get things done. So, and your higher self and your chakra system. So we cleanse your chakra system during a healing session, and we put together what you need to be doing. So literally your higher self knows the next step. So your higher self will tell you, now you need to go do this. Now this is what you need to do. You need to clear your womb. You need to clear your, whatever. So a healing session also will work, or you take the 7-day course. Yes, hi Maggie.
Yes, thanks for the course, the seminar, and for the offer. I'm definitely in, but Pussy, I just need to figure out something. Actually, I need to figure out what I need to take out of the whole, list of courses that you have. So I've done mind power. I read a lot of books, and then I work in corporate. It pays well. And I'm stuck in the sense of every time when I get on programs, people usually talk about leave your job, and I don't know if I want to do that. I feel like I just want corporate to pay me, continue paying me, and pay me more money. And then secondly, I do a lot of other things. Like I have tried training people at the park. First did it for free, and then when I want to charge them, then they don't want to pay. Then I also quit. Like you said, you become bitter, like, nope, why am I wasting my time? And then I've done a lot of things in physical training and coaching young people, but it's not something that I woke up and said I want to do coaching. It was more of, you are a manager at work, and then you've got a group of young people coming in, and then they end up in, being within your responsibility. But as they leave, then they refer other people and so forth. So I don't really know where I am. Yeah. So I don't know if you can
I think
be able
when I'm the biggest thing for you there is to get corporate to pay you. Corporate needs to pay you well. They have money. They have more than enough money, and they actually do want to pay people who are willing to be paid. So I think thing number one is we need to get corporate to pay you. And then thing number two is that the extra stuff that you want to do, the extra things that you enjoy doing, you want to do them, and you want people to appreciate doing them. So value is definitely the biggest thing for you, because corporate will pay you when you value yourself, because corporate is only going to do what you are. If you are asking for the money but you are not aligned with it, they always going to find reasons why they can't give it to you. But when you are aligned with it, it's definitely going to pay. So one client of mine, we always talk about this story and laugh a lot. She has an amazing corporate job. She is head of what she does, sales for a big hotel group in South Africa. She is like the top head there. So when she came to me, that was like probably 3 years ago. She wasn't the head of that. But then they were not wanting to give her commission. Now she had worked. This girl is good at what she does. She works. And then when they have to pay her, then they don't want to pay her commission. And then obviously, of course, she was the problem. But then it didn't look like that, because really, I've worked, pay me my commission. They will hold on to all sorts of things before they pay her. And then she did the work. And what happened was, the boss that everybody in the office know that he is the devil, totally changed his cool with her. One time when Matikizela Mandela passed on, all the women in the office, they were doing an honoring of Mama Matikizela, and they were wearing head wraps. And then the boss came in and found them all wearing these head wraps, and he was like, "Hey, what is this? We're in the sales environment. We don't do such things. Take those things off." But she said, "Oh no, why not? You look nice. Keep yours." So the same corporate that is like, we do things like this, we don't give it, they gave her everything she wanted. Now today she's the head of everything that she wanted to be, and they pay her money. And obviously, so when you do the work of valuing yourself, all the things that you want happen. But people take you serious because you take yourself serious. Now, we don't take ourselves seriously because we have been taught so many times that we are not good enough when this is not there. And then that's when we then start to live that life. But that's not how we should be living. So, yeah, Maggie, thank you so much for that question. So it's either you do that value course also, Maggie, or you get yourself a healing session. That will also help. Man, don't be, please say something. See, your hand is up. I don't know if it's up or it's a mistake.
Yes, it's up.
Hey,
Hi,
don't be.
Lucy. Hey, Maggie. I think this is gonna help you a lot. because I recently did 7-day course. I'm not sure if that's what you need, but from what you were saying, you sound like you don't want to leave your corporate as yet. I think if you feel like you don't want to leave your corporate as yet, then don't leave your corporate as yet. But what I want to say is that there are so many things that you can do while you are still in your corporate. Just a perfect example of what happened to me recently. I recently decided to, level up and, sort out my weight issues and start eating clean. I've been eating clean for like forever, but then I wasn't doing it in the right way because I did not even know how much I'm supposed to eat or what is it that is good for my body. Then I decided to go and consult with a professional who then taught me how to eat. Then I came back home. This is not something that I had planned to turn into a business, but it is now a business. I didn't mean to turn it into a business. It was just me trying to level up. Then when I came back home, I then started to cook the food, the meals as per instructions. But then, because it was a bit difficult for me to do it, then I had to find ways to make it easier for myself. So what I did is I was like, okay, I want to make this fun. Then I started to take pictures. Every day I would make a meal, take a picture, post it on Facebook. I was actually doing it for me more than I was doing it for someone else to see it because I wanted to find something that will make it more enjoyable so that it doesn't feel like I'm in some program. Then I started doing that, posting on Facebook. People would ask, how did you make that? Then I would just, share. Then time goes by, then I took this course, then I was like, okay, I've got so many pictures in my house. We literally just page through my own pictures, then we select the food that we want to eat. So I was like, okay, I can literally just turn this into an ebook. And I did. I
Actually,
did the ebook
continue
by
book, right?
myself. I was saying something this.
No, don't worry. Continue. I said you
Oh,
actually published a book.
oh yes. So what I did is seeing this happening in my house, my husband and son will be like, today we're eating page 3. Then we all laugh and like page 3 it is. Then we go select food and then I cook. Then I was like, oh my goodness, I have a whole, album of pictures. This is just for me. How do I turn it into an ebook? Number one, I don't know how to make ebooks. Number two, this is my journey. I want to enjoy it as much as possible. Then guess what? I leveled up. I learned how to make ebooks. While I was learning how to make ebooks, I was like, okay, I can sort of like turn this into an ebook and actually sell it. And I did. So now I've got an income that is coming from a book, but it doesn't take me away from what I'm currently doing. This income happened because of something that I was enjoying, something that I was doing for me to level up my own life. But then it is now a business selling on Amazon. So what I'm trying to say to you is that you can always find things from what you just said to me. There are a lot of things that you are currently doing. You can always find a way to do these things and then still be in your corporate until you feel comfortable enough. Because I'm also not the kind of a person who says, pack your bags and leave because I know it can be really uncomfortable. I did that and of course I regretted it. So yeah, that's all I
Yeah.
wanted to share. Yeah, maybe that one could
Thank
help.
you so much, Toby. And that is the power of choosing to value yourself, because Ntombi just did that course. And then after that, she valued everything that she had in her life. And that those things she valued became more of an income. And of course, I mean, Ntombi has done probably every course I have ever done. And I mean, guys, when I met her, oh my God, you do not understand how much growth she has seen in the past probably 2 years. And Tombi is like, oh my God, so amazing. Guys, she's got like so many businesses. The one business that she does that is totally amazing, she teaches people how to trade. But also she's got a fleet of trucks. All these things she's been finding within herself and leveling up and making them work because she's doing the work. So I think that's what she just wanted to let you know, that doing the work has totally changed her life. So let me just read a few more of these comments. Sandra, she said she did her thing, I did my healing session. Yo, it was on another level. Yeah, totally. The healing sessions are so amazing. I love the healing sessions for myself. When I go to fix my own issues, I need the healing sessions because I think they just make life so much easier. You just know what needs to be done, and then you go do it, and then everything just goes up. Yay! Totally great. So, yeah, whenever you have the time, please book the healing session. That works so well. Then this says, so since I've contacted Sihle and wanted to know if I need to consult a session first before doing the energy clearing or healing session. No, okay, you can just book the clearing session. Don't worry about that. You can just book the clearing session. Great story, don't be yes. Oh, then Lebu says, unfortunately, not for people employed in ESCOM. Conflict of interest is real. Yeah, so, and thank you, Lebu, for raising that up. So I've got a ton of clients that work in ESCOM. And the funniest thing is that everybody that comes from ESCOM, everybody that I ever coached that comes from ESCOM, always Lebu gives me that line. They always say the same thing you just said. They say conflict of interest. But you know what? Also, the same people have gone and they've made their lives amazing. One of them is here, and she actually got to be asked to actually give her services to ESCOM after she was dying of thinking ESCOM is never going to allow me to do this. So, guys, even the mighty ESCOM that says you mustn't do anything outside of this, there is ways to get even ESCOM to book you to come do whatever that you thought you shouldn't be doing because of ESCOM. It is a funny story. totally funny story. So I know the ESCOM story. Hey, that one is hectic. Oh my goodness, guys, I see all the comments. Oh, yay. And Domi, what's the title of the book? Please write it there on the chat box and put the link. Domi, I think there should be a link so that other ladies can get the book. Oh, Domi is amazing, guys. So Domi, at some point, you know, she's been doing a lot of work with me, and then, you know, one of the things that she hadn't done was her body. So she'd be like, she's like refused to do the body part. And then one day, Domi did another course, and then Tommy decided that she wanted to have a summer body. Guys, Tommy today has a summer body. Like, I don't believe it. Like, you cannot understand. The other day she posted her before and after picture. It's shocking. Like, it is shocking. So you definitely want to see that book. Tommy, please post it there.
Hi, Busi.
So guys,
hey. About summer body, I want to share something.
yes.
Can you remember that there was, I think 3 months ago, I spoke about wanting a body, and I struggled a bit. I struggled years and years of losing weight, hey?
Yes.
What I want to say to the group is these things come naturally. Once you've done the healing, everything falls into place. I weighed myself. I wasn't on a weight losing spree. Then suddenly I lost 9 kilograms just out of the blue. I told you
last time.
I had not planned to lose weight. I wasn't on a diet. So because I did the cleansing, I did the healing, I just lost weight without being on a diet. I've been on so many diets.
We are Kumbula last time in that healing we had with Mopeni. I told you to stop it. And
absolutely. Yeah. So guys, you know, any course that comes up, I'm in, because it might sound the same. When you look at it, it might sound the same like a course that you have done. But what I love about Busi is the spirituality. You know, the angels and the praying and the alignment. When you align yourself, things are going to come up that you never knew, that you've never heard before. It can sound the same like a course that you've done before, but every time I do a course with Busi, it's totally different. It's another level. So that's all I wanted to say. I want to share that is, you'll do the cleansing that is necessary at that particular time in your life. It will be so specific for you at the time. So I'm in Busi for that 890 course, the 4 weeks, 6 weeks. I'm definitely in, because I know something's going to be.
Thank you so much, Dr. Polo. So Lillian, guys, is one amazing woman. I mean, she has really invested time in fixing herself. And I mean, she's got, last week she was just telling me like one of her projects that she's been wanting to get done for so long. She's got this amazing guest house, like the biggest, like
For 2
wow.
years. For 2 years that I've been working on it, paying money. I signed the first contract more than 2 years ago, actually. It's been for 3 years now.
Something that has
Out
been
of the blue,
money
out of the blue, it got approved because, you know, when you do the work, you fix yourself, you work on your spirituality, you work on your energy, then everything falls into place.
Oh, thank you so much for doing the work. Thank you so much, Lynn.
Thanks,
you.
Lucy. Thank you.
Yeah. So, Matilda says she lost the conversation. Sorry, girl. Sorry, don't worry. We'll have a recording, so you can have the recording, so that you can catch up. Don't worry about it, Matilda. Just ask Sihle to give you the recording. It's gonna be ready at probably in 3-4 minutes after we finished here. So get the recording and then just watch it. So. Any more questions, ladies, that you have, so that we can call it a day? Sihle is gonna send you all the course information. Anything else that you need is also on my website, busiselesho.com. I'm gonna type it there on the chat box.
Hi, Busi.
Yes. Khunsi, hi. Oh my God. Wow,
Hi. Busi, so I've been following you for I think it's been five years or so. Yeah. I wanted to find out because I get a bit conflicted, or I don't know whether I get confused. But I want to understand from you, what are chakras? Because I always hear people talking about chakras. And then when you're a Christian, then they say that, no, you shouldn't be doing chakras. So from my understanding, I just want to understand what exactly is chakras. And then my second question is, if you do want to lose weight, what could be the reason that's causing a blockage in your life?
Okay, thank you so much, Kunsi, for asking those questions. So chakras, I don't know why Christians, maybe, I don't think it's the Christianity, but I think it's human beings who maybe like don't understand them, and then they like, oh no, let's not do that, we don't understand it, type of thing. But chakras, it's your energy system, your internal energy system. So as you see your body right now, you've got hands, legs, head, mouth, all these things. And then you've got the body that is emotional, that is also set up just like this one, but you do not see it. So for instance, if you have a headache and you tap onto meridian points that are here in your head, it's gonna fix that energy in your body. There are meridian points all over the body that God created to be energy ports, that when we press them, they can heal something in our lives or put things sort of in order. So now, I mean, this is information that is totally available, but then you could be taught to not use it, so that you can go back, and ask for a prayer somewhere and probably pay for one, so that, you can keep coming for that, so that you don't know how to heal yourself. Now, when I learned about those things, then I knew then how to heal myself. That's why I always teach people these things, because I believe that if you know these things, you can go and heal yourself. You don't have to come back to Busi Selesho again. I'm not going to be here for so long. I don't know, maybe one day I'm gonna wake up and think I'm no longer doing this thing. But then, because I'm putting out all the information that I know, people 100 years from now can learn how to heal themselves. You don't need to be going again to me every time. You need to learn to heal yourself. That is why I'm giving you this information, and all my courses are all about that. Just like Ntombi was saying, she now knows which buttons to press in her life. So the chakras are our energy system. There is 7 in our body, from the tip of the spinal cord at the bottom there up to the head. But then there's more outside of our bodies, which some chakras that we also need outside our body, but we don't have to worry too much about those. The ones that affect us the most are in the ones that are aligned with our body. So the 7 chakras, the bottom one is called root chakra. Now the root chakra is a chakra that helps us. So the thing is this with the chakras is that they are there to help us, but when they are wounded, then they sort of do the opposite. They work against us. It's like your hand. It's supposed to help you, but then if it's wounded, it will do the opposite. So the root chakra is a chakra that when it's in place and it's working perfect, it helps us to be where we're supposed to be. When your root chakra is good, you will be in a job you're supposed to be. You will be in a business you're supposed to be. You will be in a marriage you're supposed to be. You will be in a relationship you're supposed to be. So you're gonna be grounded in the right place, and you're gonna feel satisfied, and you're gonna be, you're gonna feel that I belong here. I'm supposed to be in this job. I love it here, and all that. But then, if something happens in your life, let's say maybe you lose your mother, or you lose your father, or you lose anything that has to do with grounding of you, then the chakra then will be out of balance. And then all you need to do is put it back in balance by healing the fact that you lost your mother or your father. So for me, my root chakra was always a mess because I lost my mother at 6 years, and I never knew how to heal the fact that I lost her, heal from that. And I've got a YouTube channel on that also, if you just want to do that. It's called Grieving and Connecting. So check it on that YouTube channel. So I then had a root chakra that was wounded, but it was wounded for years. Hence, I got myself into 40 million rand debt, because also it connects to money. When your root chakra is not in place, you're not going to have money because you're not happy with who you are. You're not happy with what you have in life. So once I fixed that root chakra, I was able to come out of those days. I was able to build something sustainable for my life, because it talks about sustainability also. So when your root chakra is great, there's going to be COVID, and you're going to make more money in COVID. There's going to be any drama, but you're going to be always sustainable. You're always going to be in a place where you are okay, you are happy, you are fulfilled. When things in your life shift, you find yourself shifting out of something and entering into something better when that chakra is good. So then there's more chakras. Like the next one is all about it's the sacral chakra. It's all about manifesting and pleasure and enjoying your life and connecting with your emotions and all of that. So other people are always feeling overwhelmed by everything. Your boss says something bad to you, you're almost dying. Your husband says something to you, you were traumatized. Your friend doesn't do something, you're traumatized. Somebody doesn't like your picture, you are affected. Somebody puts something there, you are affected. So, and you can't manifest things you want. So that's the sacral chakra. But then also once you fix it, things change. So then I can tell you more stories, and I've got a whole chakra course on that if you would like more information on that. But they help us do more in life, easy and flow with life. But when they are wounded, and they can be wounded by anything that happens into our lives, it could be a physical thing, or maybe you get raped, or you get, all those kind of things. Then when they are wounded, we need to fix that energy. So that is why I have a whole course that helps you to fix each one and know the problems with each one, and do it by yourself so that you don't have to call me again, please. So that is why I teach about chakras. So then now with the weight loss thing. So now weight loss is one interesting thing in our lives, because the thing is this: we normally gain weight for a reason, not just because you're eating too much. I mean, we all know people who eat everything under the sun, and then they just don't show that they've been eating these things, because God created also our body to be able to cleanse itself and fix itself when things are okay. But then when you gain weight, normally it's because you are trying. Most of the time people who gain weight is because they are trying to be not noticed. Now we all know when you have a summer body, everybody wants to know what's happening, but when you've gained weight, nobody's just sort of like look once and then, not give too much attention. So normally we gain weight to like sort of have that don't look at me, forget I exist type of vibe. And you might say, I'm not consciously wanting that, but there is things in your life that are so much activated that they don't need the attention. So then you find yourself gaining weight. And losing the weight is as easy as you removing those things in your life. Then you're like, okay, now then I feel from this, then now I'm ready to shine. So just like Dr. Polo Holo was saying, Lydia and Guti, she was in one session that I did, a healing session, and that was just one of the things that's been worrying her, and she did the energy healing there, and then now she lost 9 kg, and it has happened to me also, like so many times. And actually maintaining of the weight, I have been suffering with like for years, maintaining the weight. I will lose it and gain it, lose it and it's not fun. But then I understood why I kept gaining the weight, and then I fixed that thing. Now I don't have to worry about summer body anymore. My weight is just, once I do something funny to my weight, I get sick and I know that something is wrong and I go and fix it, and then I don't gain it anymore. But what I always say is that do not try to lose the weight. When you try to lose the weight, you just like traumatize yourself, and you know, yeah, like Zenzi's talk about metabolism. Those things don't really, your metabolism is your chakras. Fix those things and you will see. So like now the 40-day course that we're going to be doing, it comes with an eating plan, and it's not for weight loss. It is not, it's just to keep your energy vibrating high. But people lose weight. Like one time, a lady that was in the course, she lost 20 kgs. And she was like, I cannot believe it. And she told me it's 6 months. It's like, it's been 6 months and I've lost 20 kgs on that course and I've not gained anything back. And it was because she let go of a big thing that was a big burden to her. And the weight was gone. So I say, don't ever try to lose weight. I mean, I have other things, another program that I use also, that I've used for several years now to lose weight. It's a whole vibrational program. It uses drops and that kind of stuff. I don't even give it to my clients until I know that you're ready to use, because even that thing, you can use it and then lose the weight and then gain it back. What's the point? You just bought it and then lost the weight and then it's back, and then it's like you wasted your money. So, but you need to do a lot of healing. And of course, even a healing session will be great there, so that you know why you're carrying the weight. And then when you've let go of the thing, then you can take that program and use it, and then you lose the weight and then it never comes back. So yeah. I can't believe we're talking about weight. But don't try to lose weight. Just like be happy with what you have right now until you fix your life problems. You'll see the weight is going to leave. You will literally wake up and not want food, and you will not eat it, and you'll be short. Quincy said something here. What are the fees for healing? Oh, a healing session is the cheapest thing ever. It's $500. It's so cheap. It's cheaper than a coaching session. But then in a healing session, it's good because we don't have to do much. We just allow the energies to take, care of us. Okay. Hi guys, dalangin lana sengwan. Thank you so much for coming through. Thank you so much for tuning in. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for the new people that have come through today. Please continue being with us. We really, really enjoy your presence. Thank you for bringing your energy. Thank you for bringing your good vibes. Thank you for being with us. Please make sure that you do the work every day. Do the work. So check out my YouTube channel. I have so many videos that are just going to make your life so much better all the time. And make sure that you subscribe on the channel so that you can get the new videos that comes through. Sikha is going to send everybody the new course that is designed for this group. And make sure that you register in time so that you are ready for the 3rd of September. Is it October? Yes, 3rd of October. Other than that, guys, thank you so much. If you have any other pending question, please unmute yourself and ask it.
Can I say something? It's not a question. It is something that I just thought about now. Sometimes we sabotage ourselves because we do not believe in what we are doing. Not that we don't believe in what we are doing. Let me just share a short story. For me, the kind of industry that I am in, oh my goodness, it is flooded with scammers. And when people hear the word Forex, they run. When people hear the word Forex, they think, oh my God, there's another one. But then I wanted to change that. But for me to change it, it was very difficult because in my mind, I kept on feeling these feelings of, I don't want to be one of them. I don't want to be one of them. And that made me not to be recognized for who I am. Because definitely I'm
because you were
something
also
that
doing the
everyone
same
else is
thing.
doing. Exactly. I'm doing something that most people are doing, but most people are not authentic about it. But then I hurt myself so much by not wanting to come out, but by not wanting people to know that this is what I do. Because
Yeah.
I kind of like felt that people are going to say, oh, she's one of them. There's another one, there's another scammer. And as a result, I had lost on so many opportunities. Of course, the opportunities came back now because I had to accept it. So sometimes, if you are selling Herbalife, people are making jokes about Herbalife on Facebook. Now we don't want people to know that you are also selling Herbalife.
And
Because
it's hard
kind
to
of
that
like,
thing. That thing is
exactly.
very
And
helpful.
you are kind of like feeling like, oh, they're going to say, oh, there's another Ask Me How person. It's okay. You can sell Herbalife and not be part of that. With me, I am definitely not part of anything that screams scam. Even if there's something that's happening around, people are saying this, they are talking about this. It does not even reach my timeline because that's where I am right now. I have accepted that this is what I'm doing. I love doing it. These are the reasons why I'm doing it.
That
And
is
it is
why the video is so important.
exactly. And even now, I don't find people who are like, but you need to teach me for free. But you need, people don't say those things to me, but they used to say those things to me because I had not accepted it as a
And
quality
you've done the
that
healing, and now those things are no longer a part of your vibration, and nobody
no,
sees you.
no, no one calls me
Yeah.
people.
Mm.
No one
Mm.
calls me funny names because I have accepted. So sometimes it is just us not accepting what we are doing. So we need to accept what we are doing and feel okay about it, not only on the surface, but from deep down. When you go to sleep with what you are currently doing today, are you sleeping peacefully? If it gives you peace and you are okay with it, everyone else will just catch on the peace and vibe. So yeah, thanks Lucy for this session. It was totally
Thank you
amazing.
so much, guys. Thank you, Ntombi. Thank you, everyone. I am so blessed that you all came through. Please keep in contact. Please send me a WhatsApp message if you need anything. Or let me just put in my number because you guys already know me. I know I can trust you with my personal number. Just in case there's something else you want to ask, there's my personal number. Thank you so much for joining. And we've come to the end of the session. So if you need the recording, let Sihle know. She will give you the recording. And thank you so much. Have a lovely, 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 lovely Saturday. And we'll talk soon. Thank you so much. Have a lovely day. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, and thank you.
Thank you so much, Busi. Thank you. Bye.
Bye, Lucy.
I'm muted, Busi.
Sorry, I'm saying I want to the meeting so quickly so that if you needed to copy the links on